Hey everyone, Luxinda Swirl here. We are going to work on a couple resin projects, resin pours. I have a brand new mold from Island Micas and More. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Maybe. Now I have to remember to refocus on all this stuff down here. I ruined an entire video recently because it was all blurry after I lifted something up. Okay, so I have a new mold from Island Micas and More. It's a Christmas scene. It doesn't really say Christmas, but you know, lamb, I guess, stag, stars in the sky, and a star shape. Plus, it's got a hole, so it's for making an ornament. So we're gonna go Christmas on this one. And then you've seen this mold before, the Skull Ashtray, but I have some new colorant powders I want to try. So we're going to do two different things, both with chrome powders. I have chrome red. This is holographic or vivid holographic in jade. So there's green. Oops, I didn't need the orange. And chrome gold. That's for this one. And then for my skull mold, I'm going to go with chrome turquoise. Will be the flames around the edges. Vivid holographic teal will be the face in the middle. Vivid holographic onyx will be the crown around the skull. And then I'll be filling it with black resin, probably lots of glitter in the black resin. Black glitter. So we'll paint those next, but we're gonna start with this one. And what I'm thinking, we'll see how well it works. These are gonna be pretty hard to get into, especially the stars. So I need to loosen this up a little here. All right, so I'm going to paint the gold into the animals, basically every indentation. So this is just going to be gold, and the stars are going to be gold, and the stag's horns are going to be gold. So within the star, whatever indentations there are, or within the inner star, will be gold, not the raised surface, just the indents. Hopefully, if I don't make too much of a mess. And then around the edges, the inner star around the edge will be chrome red, and the outer edge will be vivid hollow jade or green. And then I will be pouring resin into it to see what we get. I don't know what I'm going to pour into it yet, whether it's going to be a black resin, probably black, because I think all of this stuff shows up better on a black surface. So we'll try that. We'll pour black resin into both of these. But first we have to do this part. So this is part A. And I'm going to start with the hardest part, which are the indentations in the middle, and the tiniest brush and the chrome gold, and hope for the best. You guys know I'm pretty sloppy, but I can try and clean up with baby wipes. So I'll fast forward. Hopefully it won't be too painful to watch. So this one is ready. Let me tap it out. Okay, I'll put this to the side. We'll bring this one in. All right, now let's see what I said. I said turquoise down in the flames, black around the skull, and teal. So we'll start with the face. This will be the Vivid Holographic Teal powder. Okay, again, I will tap this off and then we will put it aside and get ready to mix the resin to go in here and in the Christmas star mold. I will be using Clear Cast 7050 for both of these because it's nicely fluid and really doesn't have a lot of trouble with bubbles. So I really don't know how much I'm going to need for that, but I have a couple other molds, other coaster molds I need to finish off. So I will have those for the excess and we'll see how this goes. Stay tuned. And we're back. I'm gonna pull the curtain and gear up and all that stuff like I just said, or like I usually do when I work with resin. But before that, I wanted to just clarify. I'm going to mix up 9 ounces of resin. This is the Clear Cast 7050, which is a 2-to-1 ratio. So 2 parts of A and 1 part of B. Mix it up. I am going to add this glitter from the the glitter guy. Keep my glitter places straight. This is called Abyss. It is actually, now that I see it in the sunshine, a very deep navy, not black completely. It looks black unless you're in the sun. And then you can see there's a navy tone to it. I think that'll be pretty. I may be sorry I don't go with straight black, but I don't have a whole lot of black. I do have onyx. This is a Walmart brand, but it is one of the few blacks that really holds its sparkle under resin. So okay, I'm gonna use onyx. Scratch the Abyss. I think either one's gonna look fantastic, but I'm gonna go with black. So I'm gonna be using, this is Sulin Extra Fine Glitter in onyx black, sold by Walmart. All right, so I'm gonna gear up and pull the curtain so it's not so bright coming in here and watch the show. And we're back. Hello. So let's see what happened overnight. Let's see what we have. Oh, I'm excited, I'm excited. Okay, so we have these. I am not going to demold these. These were excess from my tumblers. And I'm going to finish this one up, I think, with the next one. And I'm going to put a water slide in here and a white background on this one, I think. I'm going to leave these as is. I'm not going to take them out because once you break the seal around the edge, it's really hard to pour more on top and not have it seep around the edge and underneath. Don't want that. So these just stay the way they are. And I keep adding to them. But I don't know which one to do first. I'm so excited. All right, that's it. I can't stand it. I'm going to do this one first. I just want to see how the teal and the black looks. And I need my glasses. Not that this isn't so big I can't see it, but I just want to see the details. Okay, here we go. Oh, I absolutely love turquoise, teal, aqua, favorite color in the universe. So I figured this would look pretty flippin' amazing. Look at how gorgeous that is with the holographic. You can see the little, can you see it? The holographic rainbow effect. Let's see if I can get that for you. See the holographics? Oh, isn't that beautiful? And those aqua flames on black skulls. Oh my gosh. Again, we will try to focus. There. Oh, that is so beautiful. If my mom were still here with us, I would be giving this to her. She'd probably think it's atrocious, but the colors, she would love the colors. I am in love with this bowl. I may not sell it. I may just keep it for me. Perfect for my nightstand. I don't know what I'd put in it, but it's perfect. I love how that turned out. All right, now we'll move on to the ornament. A little nervous. I could have used some more. Obviously, I didn't have nearly as much as I thought I was going to have. This took, I think, more than 6 ounces, so I'll have to modify that idea. Maybe 6.5 to 7 ounces of resin. And then I could have easily put another ounce in this mold, but I'm gonna unmold it anyway because I want to see how it turned out. All right, here we go. You ready? Gotta get the little booger out there. Okay, here it is. Whoops. Ooh, that is so pretty. Now there is a little extra gold around where I tried to paint it in the indents because I'm sloppy. But honestly, I don't care. I think that is gorgeous. Very happy with how that turned out. It just looks like more star stuff in the sky. I love the black background. I love how the green and the red look. Oh, that is lovely. I am so happy. That's going to look beautiful on my tree. Or maybe on somebody else's tree if I give it away. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. What do you think, folks? Are you making resin ornaments for your Christmas tree? Let me know below. Have you seen this mold before? This is from Island Micas and More, and all of the chromes I used are from Island Micas and More. I will link to her shop below. Thanks for joining me today. Stay safe, everyone. I will see you in the next video.